And we're back, still no closer to the answer.
As always.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm looking up, somebody linked the page for Red Ash in another room somewhere. You know, that not Mega Man Legends game?
Yes.
And apparently, even though it currently hasn't met its goal, it's at about 500,000 out of 800,000. It looks like they've announced that they're going to go forward with the development of it anyway. They found a publisher, Fuse Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah. I am confused with that. Looks like it's gonna be on the consoles, PS4 and 1.
I have not been bitten by Testmania, only Wolfomania.
Say what?
Only Wolfomania.
Oh yeah.
As for Red Ash, I really just can't bring myself to give a shit.
Yeah, I feel like they just, I know what they were doing from a business standpoint, but they're not talking to businessmen when they're working with Kickstarter. And I think that's why nobody's, I think that's why it's not funded. That's pretty much what it is. Everybody's like, you guys haven't put out the first game yet. Why are you putting out another game? But, that's how it works. But apparently they didn't actually need Kickstarter because they've got another developer already, so whatever.
I'm kind of hoping that Matt will fix that broken gun.
Broken gun?
Yeah, the broken gun I pulled out of the locker.
Aha.
I forget what the formula is to determine whether or not they do. I can't remember if it's... Oh yeah, that's right, it's true. You have to be smart enough, then sleep. Yeah, I will go forth and kill. Murder is always the solution.
Striker, stop breathing on your damn microphone.
Sorry.
Settle down, Beavis. Cookies for everybody.
Cookies for me, I think you mean.
Well, yeah, especially you.
All 6 HP of them.
You and the goat, Matt. Will you do it this time? Can you defeat the goat?
Hopefully.
Nope, the monkey did it for you.
Wait, the monkey actually did something?
Yep, the monkey does fight.
Does it, attack, every 3 or 4 tries?
I think it's kind of randomly determined. Eat all these damn cookies. Oh, HP's maxed, never mind. Yeah, this was the part I was kind of like, about since. Another party member, which means more level.
Yep. Lots of grinding.
Probably should go where the experience is better.
Man, I have to say, I was actually pretty weirded out the first time I got to this point in the game. And the music was all weird, and that strange skinny lady was there, and it was like, oh, that happened.
You, go away. Nobody cares. I got your fuzzy pickles right here. Monkey, do something. I suppose I have to wait again. Let's go sleep one more time. Clickety clack clack.
Yep.
Well,
Everybody typing.
at least your internet's holding out today, Matt.
For the moment.
Such optimism.
About as optimistic as I ever expected to be. Sunshine and rainbows for him.
Monkey, do the thing. I wonder how many people went to the Loch Ness and tried giving a monkey some gum after this game came out.
I'm going to guess approximately 0.
I don't know, you know how people are.
Now I know where that thing in Mario 64 came from.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. Except I don't think you can control this one, can you?
I could already hear Matt at the sight of a monkey landing on the Loch Ness monster's head. What the fuck?
The answer is EarthBound.
Right, well, see you later, Loch Ness Monster. Thanks for the ride.
And it's just kind of there.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yep.
Presumably, Matt would look at the monkey and be like, "Monkey, what the fuck was that?"
Especially since you probably can't actually understand what the monkey's saying anyway.
No, but I'd pretend I understand what the monkey is saying.
Sure.
I am going to pretend that I understood everything that just happened.
I've had about enough of these frickin' goats, man.
Goats suck.
These goats,
Yeah.
these goats mean business.
That's why they're so gruff.
Well, you level up again, Matt. Yay!
Hooray.
Yes, definitely hooray.
For some reason, this is reminding me of the. Obviously, I know you were making a reference to it when you linked your stream in the chat, but SGDQ, they did a Kirby Superstar earlier. And they went through the one boss that's basically a old school RPG.
The computer virus?
Yeah, the only problem is that you can't unless you knew for sure what it was saying, you really wouldn't have been able to know because they were playing a Japanese version.
What? Why?
I have no idea, but that seems to be a preference I've noticed. A lot of the runs that they've done, even when an English version of the game was available, a lot of times they seem to have done a Japanese one.
It's because Japanese text scrolls faster than English text, usually.
Ah, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. That, and I think that there's certain things that, when they bring the game out somewhere else, they localize it, and they also update or make changes to the game.
And fix shit?
Yeah, fix and/or change and/or make things worse.
Worthless protoplasm.
Yeah, usually it's a combination of the text thing and what you just said. Different bugs in the Japanese version that make it more viable speed run.
Yeah, because I remember I watched Yoshi's Island, and they did that one in Japanese too, but they did Kirby's Avalanche, and that one was in English. I think there was a reason for that though.
Isn't it because the Japanese one is basically just another Puyo Puyo Pop game?
That's what they all are. Kirby's Avalanche, Mean Bean Machine are pretty much all, they're all Puyo Puyo. But I think the main reason they did it in English was because one of the gimmicks for that particular run was they had some of the other people who were there do voice acting for some of the cutscenes. Spoilers: Kirby talks in these.
Kirby trash talks.
Kirby trash talks. That I was not ready for that. He's not a very good trash talker.
You showed that duck who's boss, Matt.
That's I have no words for the duck.
I have 2 words. Roast duck.
I was gonna say, is it rabbit season?
I was gonna say alternately duck season.
So many bread rolls. Broken iron. How is iron broken? I mean, is it kind of in a permanent state of...
Well, it may be
I
an
thought
iron. Yeah, like what you iron clothes with. It's not exactly obvious.
Wow, that duck fucked you up. I'm trying to imagine how the duck would disrupt anybody's senses. Quacked really loudly. Nobody cares.
Didn't this guy just show up in the other area?
Yes.
Like not more than 20 minutes ago?
Yep.
In fact, I'm betting you probably caught both of these in the same video.
My reaction in the game was as it would have been in real life, just stare blankly.
Yep, that seems about right.
Matt, here's the protractor.
I think the only person who actually reacts to it is Ness, so...
Yep.
Everybody else just kind of goes, yep, that's a guy making me say fuzzy pickles.
They can figure out the angle of things. The angle of the daggle is proportionally related to the heat of the beat.
What?
It's a Beavis Butthead quote, Alex.
Nah.
Yeah, that one went over my head too. I'm sorry. By the time Beavis and Butthead was on TV, I didn't have cable TV, so I never actually got to watch it. And by the time I did, it was no longer cool.
I don't think it ever was cool.
It was just,
Fair point.
what is the word I'm thinking of?
It wasn't relevant anymore. Let's put it that way.
It wasn't that Beavis and Butthead was cool, it was that it was quote-unquote edgy.
And it annoyed the shit out of your parents, which was the important thing.
Which was all the more reason to do it.
I mean, I did watch it on occasion, but I never really got the point. So it just kind of, like I said, over my head. Let's see.
Basically, dumb, incredibly dumb kids do stuff. Or teenagers, I guess.
I guess the equivalent of it now would be something like Super Jail.
I have no idea what that is.
Me neither.
It's this show on Adult Swim. It's one of those. You know how they have all those cartoons that are like a good chunk of them just seem like they're like somebody just got really really high and just started drawing, and that's the show. That's pretty much was one of those shows.
So basically everything on Adult Swim.
I'd say half of Adult Swim has stuff that, while maybe isn't necessarily the best thing or isn't exactly sensible, it at least looks like there was some effort put into it. Super Jail, on the other hand, looks like it literally looks like somebody who was super high drew it. It's literally nobody. There's no consistency in designs. There's always this just really abstract stuff going on. It's the most drug trip show on the entire segment.
Although I agree with Ferret, Beavis and Butthead Do America is actually a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, and it's definitely the only thing about Beavis and Butthead these days that's worth watching.
I wonder if there's actually any place where it's easy to go watch it.
Might be on Netflix.
Netflix?
Probably.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think I could muster up the energy to legally acquire it from other means. But, you know.
Yes, sometimes legal acquisition is just a chore.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not worth the time that I spend to search on my map to find a place to buy a DVD and go and get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say with which to legally acquire it.
Switch which to legally acquire it. Let's see.
Attack slugs. I already know that Matt would use a bomb on slugs just because it'd be kind of amusing to watch.
I would, yes.
Would it be a salt bomb?
It might. Just to, you know, rub salt in the wound.
Of course.
That monkey is
right.
tripping.
Like how he's just looking in the other direction, just kind of.
Here, have a bomb. Do your best Roland impression.
Now, well, that mouse only did 1 HP worth of damage. I'm a little worried about, you know, things like the bubonic plague and the T-virus.
You mean getting the hantavirus?
Yes.
Also Ebola.
Well, the hantavirus is kind of an in-joke.
God damn it, Nappa, nobody's going to get that.
Yeah.
That's
about the size of it right there.
Back when we were living with, well, was it before or after? Yeah, it was before we lived with Jake.
It was... Well, it was before I lived with Jake.
Yeah, there was a mouse in the house, and we eventually killed it with the stick, and then we just started making jokes that now the stick carried the hantavirus.
This is like way beyond me.
That's basically the joke right there.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally we would threaten each other with the stick.
Aha.
Like
Got too much crap, man.
What does the insecticide do?
That's what I was about to ask. I'm like, would that work on a slug? I know that technically a slug is not an insect, but maybe the game works that way.
I was gonna say basically it just does damage to insects.
Okay. Like, does the game consider slugs bug type, even though they're not actually bugs?
Maybe we'll find that answer next time on Radical Bromance.
Why do I hear chirping?
There's a chicken in your inventory.
Yeah, if you keep the egg, eventually it turns into a chick, and then into a chicken. That's what Ferret was talking about in the chat.
Okay, next time on Radical Bromance, we find something to go do with this pocket cuckoo.
It's the miracle of life.
Yeah,
Life finds a way.